Hello my friends, how's everyone doing today? Welcome to my channel. This is Sheree, my channel is Turquoise Dreaming, and I'm here with a little update on this journal, and I just got all kinds of fun things to share with you today. So let me show you what I've been working on with the journal. So this is, if you remember, I started over a week ago now working on this journal, and I worked on it last weekend. I sewed in the signature, so it's got 3 signatures. I've got this nice matte wax cord that matches the fabric here. I added a little, this is a tassel that I added to the, I had put an eyelet here. It's a metal eyelet. I have a bulb pin and this tassel hanging with a, I believe this pin is called a garment pin, this one right here. Then I've got some beads. This is a tassel that I made a while ago, and I thought it went well with this journal. So it's got beads here with some pretty like bronze bead caps, a bronze butterfly, and then some chain here that I used as like fringe. It's just some fine chain, like very small links. So this is it all together. So, and I think the colors go well with the journal. So the signatures are sewn in. I'm not going to do a flip through or anything. I just wanted to show you basically. I added some trims. We worked on the pages together. I don't think you saw all of the pages because I added more pages after the last video. I added a card, a vintage card here. This card was one of the ones that unfold, so had 2 layers. And it folded down from the top here, and the fold was right here at the top. So I cut that. So that what I wanted to see I wanted to give you options, whoever gets this journal. I wanted you to be able to write in here, or you could glue the 2 sides together and even put a thumb hole in it and make a pocket, or you could just use this as like private journaling space here, and journaling space on the back. I'm getting ready to sneeze. And let's see, what else did I do? Just 1 second. Oh, it went away. I thought for sure I was going to sneeze. It was coming, and then it went away. So let's see. We'll do a flip through when it's finished, but see, here's the type of trim I added. Here's a first day issue envelope that I added. I added some of that trim. I had this one piece left after I added the trims here. I had one piece of this pretty trim left. I used this in my last journal too. And so I added it right here on this envelope. And then I'm going to put something in here. But it's never been used, and it's a first day issue envelope. It's a really nice one. It's from 1958. This is a tuck spot here. And let's see, what else? So here's the front part of the card where I opened it up. And then you can put something in here if you want. Like, say you wanted to put something pretty in the window, and maybe you could glue it either way. Like there's a window on both sides, so you could put something double-sided, but just to give you the idea here. Sorry, something's triggering my allergies here. But see, you can see something through the window. Wouldn't that be pretty? That card is actually really pretty, and I was going to put these in here, so... Oh, I meant to grab a blue one and a red one. I grabbed two red ones. Let me grab a blue one too. This is a little set here that I picked up recently, I think. And so, yeah, I meant to grab one of each color. Oh, now I need tissue. That was fine before the video started. Okay. Let's see. We've got pockets and all kinds of goodies. This is a piece of paper that I glued one of these down, but this one I see I just put it over the top. It's a scrap. It's a very pretty scrap. It is avocado dyed, I believe. And I just put it over the top of the page, and I was going to leave it like that for whoever wanted to do something with it. I've got a fold out that I added. Oh, this is another piece. Because I was thinking about putting this in as a page, but I had too many pages. Just a second, I need to take care of my allergies. Just 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. I was having a full-on allergy attack there for a second. Okay, so this is a typed out recipe. Isn't it cool? I think it's really nice. It's not, it doesn't, I'm trying to figure out what's triggering my allergies here. But anyway, I just folded it over here so that someone can do something with it. I was making some fold outs, and I'll show you one, but I didn't want to do all of them. I thought I'd put these in here for somebody else to do what they want. They can cut them up, they can make flip outs. You know, that's the idea with those, just placing them over the page for you. This is some fabric trim that I put one piece in each as trim like this in each signature. Let's see what else. Oh, there's another type of trim here too that I used. I thought this was really pretty. I used one piece of this in this center signature. I let them all just come over the page a little bit so that you can, first of all, they look pretty just a little bit over the page like that, and they also look pretty from the sides when you can see them like just sticking out, peeking out a little bit. Here's an envelope here, pretty envelope that I added. I glued it down, and there's going to be an envelope space there and then a pocket behind. So it's a double pocket, basically. Is this the one I glued down? Nope, this is another one just hanging out over the page. Another piece there. Let's see. Yeah, something here is triggering me. It might be something in the journal. I don't know what it is. You know how things come from thrift stores, and sometimes it's not musty. Musty I can't stand. It's just some kind of a little bit of something that's... This is a copy of a... I've shown you this before, but I'm sure you either, might not remember it or haven't seen it before if you're new, but I have a telegram from my parents when they got married, where my grandparents lived. My parents got married in Florida. I'm from Florida, and my dad is from Michigan. So this is a telegram that my grandparents sent to my parents, like the text messages of the day, and it says, we are leaving for Florida now, Mother and Dad, and it has the date and time. We're on our way. Isn't that funny? Anyway, I copied it and coffee dyed it, and it has a date up here, May 29, 1958. So, yeah, isn't that cool? And then, so as we move through here, here's another piece of that trim. Like I said, I put one in each signature. So I don't want to spend too much time on this because I just wanted to show you that I am making progress. Here's an envelope. Now this is something I don't always do. I think I may have done it before, but I may not have. What I did was I hinged, see here's the hinge, a little piece of scrap paper from the journal, from the paper I used in here. And I hinged two envelopes together. I put the paper on both sides, hinged two envelopes together so that they are facing out and easy to get into and put something into. And these are pretty envelopes, as you can see here. But that is, they're sewn in. It's sewn in now. The other side is, over somewhere back here. Here's the other side, see? And more of the paper on both sides. So it's nice and sturdy and strong. But this way, instead of having them face the other way, where it might be hard to get into the envelope, you can hinge them together and have them facing out like this. Here's the fabric trim in this signature. This is the third signature. I put it here because I hinged this paper together. Oh no, yeah, I kind of reinforced it by folding it in the middle here, because the way it came out of the book, it had some holes. So I made a fold so it would be stronger in the middle. But you could see the fold, and it didn't bother me, but I thought as I was looking for a place for this fabric trim, I thought, why don't I just put it right here where that little fold is, and it looks like something pretty. And I like this, that it matched this blue, even though it's just a little tiny bit of blue right here. This is sewing, this is from a children's encyclopedia. And even though it just has a little bit of blue here, I liked this blue with that blue. I don't know what to tell you. That's just what the vibe I got there on that page. So that is where I'm at. And I had this sitting here, this little booklet, notebook, journal. And I sold some of these in my shop. I'm transferring everything from my Etsy shop to my eBay shop. So I think this is the only one I had left. So I thought, you know what? It would be fun to have this go along with this journal as a little notebook. So let me just show you this, how this was real quick. It was a postcard booklet. So this was the only one I think was like this. Most of them were like accordion type style, and I don't remember. I sold them all now, but anyway, this is what I did. See, this is one of the postcards here, the front and inside cover. It was just like this. I didn't put that there. That's how it was. And then I added pages, so you can see just little fun things. There's some ephemera in that envelope. I have to remind myself what I did because I haven't looked at this for a while. There's a little stamp there, you know, rubber stamping. Just a pretty piece of ephemera there. It's all about writing in this little notebook or gluing it, whatever you want. This would even be good to take this on. Since it's a postcard, made from a postcard, it would be good to take it along on a trip and write down what you did each day and keep notes. This is a little piece of ephemera. I see I glued on there. This was a postcard, part of the postcard book right here. These little pieces right here. That's part of the postcard book that was already there. And then I added in things and sewed them in. They're all sewn in. Piece of ephemera there. These are all copy dyed pages. And let's see. Yeah, you get the idea. These are all copy dyed pages with some little ephemera and things on them, labels. And then I guess I put the rest of the postcard. They're like papery though. They are not cardstock like most postcards. Oh, this one's written on the back. This is the stadium gym taken from the bleachers. There's a whole note here. Okay, and see how they are. They have the postcard on the back where you address it and everything. It's just like a postcard, but it's papery. But these are all the little pictures that were in here. The rest of them that I didn't put in here apparently. So I included them with this. So isn't that cool? Look at how old that is. It looks that chair looks very mid-century modern right there. So that would be 1950s. Oh my goodness, look at the cars down here. Very cool. Now, what year are those cars? Those gotta be early 50s or maybe even 40s. I don't know. I wasn't around then, so I don't know. But, you know, I've seen them in movies. Anyway, very cool. There might be a date on here somewhere, but I'm not going to look for it right now. But anyway, this is going to come along with that. So I got that ready. And let me grab a tissue here. What else? So I got these, let's open her up here. So this is some like onion skin typing paper, and there's typing on it that I put in here as a page. Here is, this is a postcard too, 15 cents. It's just one of these blank ones that you could just send and write a note on. I'm going to put that right here along with, there's a little pocket here along with these two playing cards that I showed you. And I left the side open so that you can decide what to do there. If you want to glue it down, maybe you even want to cut that off, maybe you want to, you know, I don't know. I just thought I'd give you some options. Then I took some of the scraps, and I had actually a few fabric scraps. This one's from the fabric I used right here from this journal, and so is this. Oh, I didn't show you the belly band. I made a belly band out of fabric ribbon too. I'll try to find that. But I had this little piece right here left. And then I, you know, once I got started, I looked for some more scraps. And so I had this paper scraps from, you know, I've been making these to go along with the journals. Just little strips that you can glue down or use for whatever you want, tabs or whatever, in the journals you get from me or other journals you have. And just sewing them together and putting them in the goodie bag. So let me show you what this would look like. Just take this one for instance, if you've never done this before. I mean, it doesn't look like much when you see it like this, but when you put it on a page, let's find a page. Okay, say we're going to put one right here. This is a shorthand page, so look how it looks. Like you can put it all the way in if you want. You could even make a little pocket or something out of it, see, down here. And if you have extra, you could cut it off. But I think my favorite way to use some of these is just having it, you know, you can glue it. It's already sewn, so you have this sewn look. It looks like it's sewn on when you glue it down. So you just glue it down with whatever glue you like and have it sticking out a little. And see how, let me show you how it looks on the other side. See, it looks like you have a tab there. Or you could use it on a flip out if there was a flip out somewhere. Let me see if I can find that belly band to show you that real quick. Like, that's not a flip out, but if I find one, I will show you. Yeah, so I made some of those. Those are all coming along with this journal. I don't know if I have I know I have a flip out, I just don't. Oh, here's the belly band right here. This is fabric ribbon, and I sewed that on the top and bottom, and that's going to be, I'm going to stick something in there. So I don't know if I have a flip out, but it would look cute on a flip out too, if you can picture that. Like, this is a tuck spot here where I put this, I didn't mention that because this is not a flip through, but this telegram I put on here, it can, you know, you can write on the back, and it folds, it's kind of a flip out, and it folds up. And I folded it over, and made this side of it a tuck spot. And so I was looking for a flip out. I don't know if I have one. I know I have one, but just pretend like this is the one I glued down. I put the paper over the top, so you have a hidden tuck spot under here too. But you can flip this up and write all over here or glue something. But anyway, picture this as it could be a side or a top flip. But you could just glue something like this right here too on a flip out. Or here, nope, that's an envelope. Anyway, I think you get the idea on that. So, okay, what else did I want to show you? So that's coming along with it. This is coming along with it. So that's two things that'll go with this journal. And then I picked out, I had showed you, if you didn't see the video, I had picked out 5 things that were going with my next 5 orders. That would be freebies with the next 5 orders. Well, they're gone now. Those 5 things are gone. I had 5 orders since then, and those things are all gone. So I wanted to pick out 5 more things. That was kind of fun, don't you think? You know, who doesn't like a freebie, right? So I went through my ephemera stash. Now, these were in my shop. So I'm trying to, you know, transfer everything over, kind of redo and rebundle. I'm kind of having fun with that. So the next 5 things. So if you order something from me, you know, you could pick out one of these 5 things. As long as I still have it, you'll get it. Or, you know, if I don't have it, you'll have to pick something else. But, you know, as they go, limited quantities. So you'll get one package of ephemera. Like, this is one thing, this is one thing, one thing, one thing, okay? So, but there's a lot of things in one thing. So in this package is these little embellishments that I made out of felt. They're 2 layers. They're pinking sheared around with this button that has thread through it. So those are a lot of fun. They can be, you know, put on a pocket or just, you know, made into a tag or something, whatever you want to do. Decorate with those. And then this one is these tags that I had made. These are from a book. These have birds and flowers. Let's see if there's 4 of them. There's a bunch of these in here. There's probably like 6 or 7 in here, or 8, something like that. And there's 4 here. These are all yellow cardstock on the back. You can see I have little toppers on them all. These 3 have birds, and this one has hearts and a little. But this was just a book page. I added the hearts. These are punch outs. This was a book page. I didn't add anything to it. It was just like that, and I just thought that they would make cute tags. So that was a set of 4 of those. So that's another one thing that you can pick. And then, let's see, what else did I bring in here? These are spools made from, these are, let's see, I think they're made from different things. This is a playing card. Oh, they're different kinds of playing cards. They're assorted. Okay, see, that's a playing card, like, you know, 7 of hearts. This is a little game card with vegetables on it. This is a Virginia Slims playing card, 3 of diamonds. So you get the idea. They're spooled. I made them into spools so you can use them for a pocket, a tuck spot. I mean, look, so you can put it like this on a pretend like this is a page. Put it on a page as a belly band. It looks like a belly band, or a tuck spot. Or you can wind your laces and things around and use them like that as a spool to organize your laces and whatever, ribbons and things. So that's a whole set, a bunch. I'm not going to take time to count them right now, but that's all. You get all of those for one, that counts as one thing. Like I said, I have 5 things, so it'll be 5 orders. The next 5 orders will be able to get one of these. This one is a bunch of tags. These are made from William Morris wrapping paper. They all have this craft cardstock on the back. They're different, a little bit different sizes, and they have this pretty blue topper of a ribbon there that matches the blue in the wrapping paper. And they're all sewn around. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and a bookmark. I think there's 10 there. So that's one. They're just coming in this little plastic sleeve, which I got a bunch of extra of these with some postcards, so I'm kind of using them to organize my stuff. And then these are really cute. These are also spool. These were spool tags. There's 3 of these, but these are fancy. So first of all, I used some really pretty that has gold in it scrapbook paper. Let's see, this was on the scrapbook paper. This I added some pretty gold trim to match all the gold. You can see the butterfly. It's a 2-layered butterfly that matches, and it's got gold in it. And then I had to add the gold little fringe here, like this. Tim Holtz actually makes some of this, but this is not Tim Holtz, but he has it almost exactly like this. But this was just some fringe I got at Christmas time, I believe. This one has like burgundy a topper here, but you can see all the little pieces here. That same trim, a little flower. Oh, these pieces I added here. These are Tim Holtz, I think, and these might be Tim Holtz butter. Oh, that's part of the scrapbook paper. Isn't that funny? Because I added this one. This is not part of the scrapbook paper, but this is part of the scrapbook paper. Okay, and the third one, Tim Holtz here, and I added this butterfly also with gold in it. And there's that fringe, I'm going to call it. And the backs are, it's cardstocky, it's cardstock. It's not super thick or anything, but it's not paper. But it's not super thick. But also, I think I would use these as decorations in my journal. Like, you could use them, still you could use them as text spots, or just, put them in your journal as, right on the back, or whatever you want to do. Something like that. But if you glue them down a little bit, you could glue it up here and tuck something behind it. So, but I think those are really pretty. And they're kind of vintagey, but kind of fancy too with the gold. So anyway, that's one. Yeah, was that 5 things? Yep, that was 5 things. So next 5 orders that are, that I know you're like, if somebody orders a random thing from me, like I have some shirts and stuff, I know they're not junk journal people. Unless I know you're like, someone ordered my, I'm not going to say who it was, but somebody ordered my beaded table runner. But I know she also likes junk journals, so she's got a little goodie in her, a little freebie in her package. So yeah, so if I know you're a junk journal, you're going to get junk journal or a paper crafter, you're going to get one of these. So what else? A couple more things. I'm just full of goodies today, aren't I? So I went through the things I still need to transfer over and list in my eBay shop, which is called Sheree Shop. It will be linked below. I have one journal in there. It's a glue book, and it's really cool. It's made out of an old school book, so if you need a journal, if you want to get that, you'll get one of those freebies with it. But I'm going to list these things. I'm going to commit to listing them by this Saturday night, between now and next Saturday night. It could be tomorrow morning. It could be the next morning, just whenever I have time between now and then. But there's 4 things here. There's 3 things here. Because like I said, I'm grouping everything differently. It's really actually a lot of fun. So I looked at this and reminded myself, because I kind of like wanted to keep this, but it's a really cool cookbook. It looks like it was never used. It's I believe it's vintage. I mean, I don't see anything wrong with this at all anywhere. It's vinyl, like vinyl covered notebook. There's a little bit of like impression from these rings right here. A little bit of discoloring right there, but still, it's just been sitting around, never used. And the cool thing is, really, if you wanted to, you could just make this into a junk journal. You could either use the parts and put other things in here, or you could use it as it is. It has dividers in here. Like, I think they're really pretty. And it has all of these pages in between each divider. And they're pretty thick cardstock. So you could totally write, glue, draw. I think you could even paint on these and it would be fine because they're, like I said, pretty thick. I don't think paint would even go through them if you wanted, or use markers or something. Of course, I would test it out and make sure, but still, what I'm saying is there's a lot of these. Look how many pages are in, and that's one section, and there's that many in between each section. So, oh, there's a couple recipes in here. Or this is one recipe. I'll leave that in here. And then more pages. No, not as many as the first two, but still some more pages there. More pages here. There's a lot of pages in here. And then there's really, I mean, you could, by the time you glue, if you were to use this just like this and glue and decorate and add embellishments and pockets and things, this could be quite chunky just with these pages. Or you have the option of, let me see how it opens. There we go. It's strong. And so you could add in, it's strong. You could add in your own things. So this is going to my shop just like this. I think I'm going to list it for $10. I think it's worth more than that, but I think I would list it for $10. I'm just letting you know right now, so in case you're interested, you can keep an eye on my shop. Or if you want to just message me and tell me you want it, and I'll put it in my shop for you, or you can pay with PayPal. So I have these quilt squares. I think I can get these all in one, like a medium size flat rate box, which would be $14 for shipping. But to get these beautiful, very vintage quilt squares, I think that would be worth it. This is all I have left. I sold a bunch of these. I had a whole quilt that I cut apart, and I already sold a bunch. I sold, I think, all the quilt squares that I have, except for I kept a few to make, to craft with. But let me tell you, 1, 2, 3. We're going to look at them in a second. I just want to count them real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's 8 of them. So, say if I sold them for $5 each, 8 times 5 is 40. Well, what if I sold them for $4 each? 8 times 4 is 32. What if I sold them for $3 each? 8 times 3 is 24. I think that's a good deal, don't you? I think it's a very good deal. I mean, I did the hard work of cutting these apart, let me tell you. This is a double-sided fabric. Now, it was a cutter quilt. I wouldn't describe it as a cutter quilt because you see right here, these are not perfect. This is the back, but it does have batting in there. And here is the beautiful front. Of course, the front is the beautiful part. So let me show you each one real quick. So I think they're going to be $3 each, and that will be a total of $24 plus $14 shipping. Okay, so here's the next one. I'll show you the backs too. This looks like feed sack fabric almost to me, but I don't know. It's just this plain kind of ginghamy plaid type. But this is, you can see the hand stitching in here. So this, I'm gonna assume it was handmade. It's just got these stitches that look like it was in sewing, like sewing machine and some hand stitching. So anyway, that's number 2. Number 3. Here's this one's different. This one's pieced on the back, but there's a piece of that right there. But then see, there's different fabrics on the back too. That's 3. 4. The fronts aren't perfect, but like I haven't seen any major missing fabrics on the fronts of them yet. I'll point it out if I do. Here's the back of this piece. And the next one, look at that. Pretty, right? All different colors. Here's the back of this one. Oops, I'm knocking stuff on the floor. Here's a little piece of something there. Get rid of that. Okay, my time is up, but I'm going to finish this. Here's the back of this one. And let's finish these up real quick here. But see, there's no like major missing pieces out of the front so far. Or there what I pointed the one out that was missing a piece in the back, but you know, the back isn't what matters to me anyway. And here's the front of this one. So this one has, see this part right here is missing. That's the batting right there. So this corner is missing. But really, probably what you want is the circle here. That's the really pretty part, these circles. I don't know what this pattern's called. Maybe you do. I don't know. I have some quilts and I know the pattern of them, but this, I have a wedding ring quilt. I know that one, but I don't know this one. Oh, you know what? Is this Dresden plate? Maybe this is Dresden plate. I'm not sure. Oh, this one has, see, this corner is kind of pretty tattered over here too. But there were, I sold a bunch that were more tattered than this piece. Like all the tattered ones are sold. These were the ones that weren't as tattered, except for this one here. And here's the back of this one. It's not even missing any on the back of this one. But the front is missing this corner, and this corner is tattered. So anyway, 8 pieces in all. So that's only $3 each for $24. I think that's pretty good for what could be an antique quilt, right? So anyway, I think that's all I have time for today. I meant to do some, I brought my ephemera here. I was going to go through this and put some more ephemera in my journal there, but I have to do that in another video, or do it off video. So that's one of my ephemera holders there that I made from it used to be a coffee mug holder, and hang on the wall. You maybe recognize it. I painted it this peach color when I brought it home from the thrift store. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in my next video. Have a great day. I'll see you later.